I blocked my wife, Cameron, for 12 months. And before you click the unfollow button, I'd love to give a little explanation first. We were not married at the time. In fact, we were not even dating at the time. This was back in 2022 when I was having weekly calls with my mom and weekly calls with Jody. And this is how I met Cameron, actually. When I got kicked out of the house, I moved in with a random roommate, Jeremy. You probably have seen him on some of my TikToks or on my Snapchat, but Jeremy is like my homeboy. Jeremy had a best friend who was a female, Katie, who would always come over and bring her friends. And Cameron happened to be one of those friends. And we met at like a hot tub, and I was like the most shredded I've ever been, and she was like so tan and like just bikini, you know? But of course, I told Jody everything about my life, everything about what I did. And eventually she found out about my roommates and how they were a bad influence and how these ladies were a bad influence too. And so she told me to remove them out of my life. And by that, I blocked every single one of them. Everyone was gone for Christmas break. I snuck out of the apartment and moved to a different apartment without any of them knowing. And so I never talked to Cameron ever again after that, except for the day my mom was arrested. She wanted to reach out and say something to me. I had hundreds of messages from people like apologizing. I didn't respond to any of them, but since she didn't have my number, she went on Facebook, found my Facebook, and messaged me on Messenger and said, hey, do you want to go on a drive and talk about everything? And then boom, instantly attracted, instantly married too. Just kidding, not instantly, but yeah, that was great.